While some kids may be dreading going back to school, it seems many parents don't echo that sentiment. What parents may be dreading, however, is the daily ritual of packing lunches. How do you know if your child is getting the nutrients he or she needs? Elizabeth Stanton joins us this morning with some tips on packing a healthy lunch. First of all, what do parents need to keep in mind when they are packing those first lunches?
I think what they need to do is they need to be aware that calcium provides an important element in a good nutritious diet. It's important because it helps you to develop strong bones and to maintain those strong bones throughout your life, and that will basically help to reduce the possibility of developing osteoporosis later in life, of developing weak bones that break easily. So it's important to make sure that there is the element of calcium in the diet.
What types of foods are we talking about when we're talking about calcium then?
A good variety is available right now. The most obvious ones that come to mind are going to be dairy products, especially milk. They're the most obvious to people. Yeah. But when it comes to dealing with lunches in particular, you want to make sure again that you get those in there. Milk has not always been a good option for parents. They're hesitant to put that in there because it's not refrigerated once it's in the lunch bag. Right. It might spoil.
What are some of the common mistakes that maybe parents make when they're packing those lunches?
I think maybe just not getting a good overall view of a good nutritious lunch and then considering what is involved in that lunch.
So what are some of the products that we've got here that you're using as examples?
So here what we have, I think I was referring to milk and not being able to include that, but you can actually include milk in the package now, or in the lunch bag I should say, basically because you can actually get milk in Tetra Paks, and that's a sealed package that doesn't allow air or light into it, and that actually preserves the milk, so it can actually go into a lunch bag. It doesn't need to be refrigerated. It's as nutritious as refrigerated milk, and it's a good option now, so you can actually put milk in there. There's a lot of dairy products, cheese strings, cheese rounds, cheese cubes, etc.
Yeah, and the cheese strings are certainly fun to
That's right, they're always popular with the
well.
children. And of course you wouldn't put all of this in one go. This is stuff that you would spread out over a number of lunches. Right. So you have the dairy products, and then you have other products that have some amount of calcium in or are fortified with calcium. For instance, you'll get bread. You get a lot of fortified breads now, so you know there's an amount of calcium in those. And so you can make a sandwich from fortified bread. Maybe have salmon in there if that's allowed into the schools because that's calcium rich.
I think that's the one thing that has struck me in the grocery store is all these enriched breads now.
Yeah, that's right.
I would have often thought that you're looking for grains, you're looking for whole wheat, but that's not necessarily the case now.
No, not necessarily, no. But again, like you say, they're the ones that the products or the foods that have the calcium in there naturally, but there's a lot of fortified ones. So you can get juices that are fortified now. Lots of different foods, and they'll usually promote that on the package to say that they're fortified with calcium or they have this added. Same with, say, with milk as well. They're fortified with vitamin D, which is important for absorbing the calcium from the milk.
Then, of course, there's the all-naturals.
Oranges, yeah, exactly. There's about 50 milligrams of calcium in an orange. So it's not a full serving, but it is relevant to the sort of overall amount that you take in each day. And you need to make sure you get that amount in your diet each day to make sure that you maintain your levels of calcium within your body.
All great advice. Elizabeth Stanton is the Area Manager for Osteoporosis Canada. Thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you.
We're going to send things over to Bill for a look at our weather this morning. Bill.
Yeah, it's a little bit gray, drizzly out there. We are looking